a real live audience. And they're all dressed as well. Can I just say you all look fantastic. Apparently you couldn't get enough of me the first time around. Or perhaps you're just a little fatigued from all that Netflix surfing. How many of you have spent endless hours trying to find a show to watch at home? I see a lot of hands. Remember the days when we were excited about The Crown, The Queen's Gambit, and a little show called Tiger King? Well, if you're like my partner and I, we have just spent endless hours now just trying to find a show we can agree on. And ultimately, we give up. And then we turn over to HGTV. Not any better. We get it. We get it, everyone. You all want open concept. You all want a kitchen island. And of course, you all want subway tiles. Now, if you, like me, have been doing some DIY at home, can you please find me that contractor that can make everything pretty in an hour? I would be so thrilled. Well, tonight you get a welcome reprieve from all of that programming. We are back, and I cannot be more excited. I have missed you all so much. Who would have thought that after a year, we'd be back here again? I'm so glad we saved the set. You know, I think this late night show has some legs. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Fred Lee, and I am delighted to be your host again this evening. You are watching the second annual BC Food and Beverage Awards night. We've once again got a great evening planned for you. We're going to see the best of the BC food industry. As well, Minister Lana Popham, our dear friend, is going to stop by. And we're going to find out who comes out on top in this year's BC Food and Beverage Awards. We've even got a new award, so you'll want to stick around for that. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. First up, I have a wonderful guest that probably needs no introduction. A pretty familiar face for everyone in the food industry, BC Food and Beverage CEO, the always handsome and dapper James Donaldson. James, good to see you. Double chicken wings. I love that we have kept that tradition going.
We're off to a great start.
We are off to a great start. How are you, my friend?
I am great, and I'm really happy to be here.
Well, I am absolutely thrilled for the invitation, so thank you so much for having me back and the use of your desk.
I know, well, it was such a great experience last year. How could we not have you back?
Last year, I really thought this was such an innovative way to pivot from what would traditionally be your in-person gala.
As you know, our last live gala was in 2019, and we had 500 people attend.
Which was amazing, absolutely amazing.
Right, and we were really excited about hitting 500, and then so last year when we went to a virtual format, we set a pretty ambitious target of doubling that and wanted a minimum of 1,000 people to tune in, and we actually had 4,500 people watch the show.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
My team, we never could have anticipated that response, so it was great. It was quite humbling too, actually.
I should have asked for more, I guess, this time around, but...
You can have the desk.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, yeah. I love this desk. I know when we talked last year, obviously the industry pivoted quite considerably in the face of this pandemic.
Well, I think the thing that's really stood out to me over the last year is just how resilient the industry has been.
Absolutely.
They had to deal with getting their product to market in ways that they've never had to do before. They've had to worry about protecting their employees the way that they never have before. And just sometimes even having to reinvent who they are just to be able to stay in business. And we saw so much of that, and we had to shift as well to make sure that we were addressing those needs. The tricky part for people has been the uncertainty.
Absolutely. And, in the face of that pandemic, not only did we see resilience, but there was also a lot of innovation and creativity. And I know from what we've learned over the past period, we're taking some of those learnings moving forward.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen such a rise in e-commerce.
Right.
And it was a trend that was growing for years, but it accelerated that growth.
And of course, looking forward, there's some exciting things on the horizon. I'm told.
Yes, we've got a lot of things in the hopper that we're really excited about, and we always try to evolve and adapt to make sure that we're meeting the needs of our members and we're staying relevant and adding value. And we've got a few really exciting things coming. We've got a virtual learning center that we're going to be launching. We've got a referral guide to make it easier to connect people who need access to resources. We're actually doing a virtual export summit to help people understand how to sell into other international markets. And we even have an Ask an Expert program that's going to really shortcut and make accessible better access to resources that are really going to help them. And most excitingly, we're planning our first major live event since 2019.
Say that again?
We're having our first major live event since 2019.
How exciting. I'm not even sure how one behaves in an in-person event anymore. I'm going to have to bone up.
I know, we're actually allowed to have them, which is really great. But in January 25th, 2022,
okay,
we are relaunching Food Pro.
Oh, fantastic. Well, please book me in. I'd be happy to participate.
We'd love to have you there, actually. And it's going to be a bit of a different format. We're bringing in some amazing speakers. Our headline's actually going to be Arlene Dickinson.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, and everyone's going to want to hear what she has to say.
Absolutely.
And we're going to bring everybody together, and the theme's going to be Thrive, and it's really about inspiring people and rebuilding that sense of community and bringing people together.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, James. And I understand you brought a little clip to show for us.
Yes, we do have a clip on Food Pro we're really excited to show right now.
Let's roll that clip. Welcome back, everyone. I just love this desk. Thanks, James. All right, here we go. For our first award of the evening, we're starting off big, a Hall of Fame induction. This award is for a company that has stood the test of time, that has left its mark on BC's food industry. Past winners of this award include Purdy's Chocolate, Nature's Path Foods, Sunripe Products, Avalon Dairy, and so many more. So you know that the winner of this award is in prestigious company. To induct the 14th company into the BC Food and Beverage Hall of Fame tonight, here with us is Dory Quayle and Matt Duane from the Great Little Box Company. Welcome. Hello. Great to see you again.
It's awesome to see you too.
Can I give you a fist bump?
Yes.
There you go. Hey, Matt. So great to have you both back with us again. For the benefit of those that are less familiar with Great Little Box Company, tell us a little more about what you do.
The Great Little Box Company and Ideon Packaging, we're a one-source packaging provider, providing all packaging everything, and really we can supply anything to the members of the association. Matt here, he's our Vice President of the Corrugated and Industrial Division of our company, which is corrugated packaging from flexo print to digital print, protective packaging, and then shipping supplies to package your packages up and ship them out. Myself, I'm the Vice President of the Retail Packaging Division, which is labels and folding carton, which also have digital and flexo and offset print and just such great packaging. So we really have the full gamut to supply all the customers' needs.
You're literally a one-stop shop.
We are. You
now,
got it.
How have you been managing this pandemic? I can only imagine the demands on you this past year and a half with just, members reaching out to you on ensuring how they're going to deliver their products, not only to the shelves, but directly to people's homes. And obviously, we've been receiving a lot of packaging at home.
Yeah, it's been a unique year and a half during this pandemic, and it's really brought out, I think, the best in a lot of companies to be able to communicate, work together, come up with new ideas, new solutions, without actually being able to be face-to-face. We're just really excited looking at the new year, moving forward, and working with all the members and looking for new opportunities as well. So it's going to be a great year.
Well done. Now, in addition to sponsoring this award and being part of the program, you also have another unique contribution to tonight's show. perhaps you can share a little more about this with our audience.
This wonderful city backdrop that you're making look so amazing.
Oh, you're very kind. I don't know. I think you two are adding a lot to it. But yes, this incredible set is courtesy of the Great Little Box Company. This is above and beyond, and I know it took some time just to install this set. It'll be a shame to actually, maybe I could take it home with me.
We have a box for you to pack it.
Oh yes, I'm sure you have a box, a very creative box to put this in. I'm sure it just all folds back, into a little origami piece. No doubt, exactly. All right, now I know you're here to also present or announce the newest member of the Hall of Fame.
Yes, and we're so excited. So on behalf of the Great Little Box Company and Ideon Packaging, we are excited to make this announcement.
The new inductee to the Hall of Fame is Sunrise Soya Foods.
Congratulations.
It was humble beginnings. My parents, Leslie and Susan, they started in Japantown in Vancouver, back of a store, making small batches of tofu and supplying the Chinatown market. Yeah, I tell people that I grew up in I was born or grew up in a tofu factory. We've been selling our products into the Canadian and US market for 65 years. Tofu is so versatile, and it's a very plain block form that can be converted into many different products. I feel that they're great for any meal of the day, and that's where having Sunrise in every fridge is our vision. We know that tofu now has much wider popularity and acceptance, and so we are very proud that we are able to supply to all Canadians a very, very healthy food for everybody's well-being. I'm absolutely thrilled and proud to accept this award on behalf of my family and all the employees, Sunrise employees in coast to coast in Canada. And congratulations to all the other winners and nominees. And again, I'm so thrilled that Sunrise Soy Foods is inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations to Peter Joe and Sunrise Soya Foods for this great and well-deserved recognition. Okay, now we're on to our competitive awards. Yes, this is a real deal, folks. These awards have 3 finalists competing for the top prize. But as we know, there can only be one winner. To present the award, our first of the evening, please give a warm welcome from Van City Small Business Advisor, Paulo Rubino. Hello, handsome.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome. It's great to actually be in person.
Yeah, no doubt. 100%, 100%, yeah. Not
So
in front of a
how have
computer.
you been managing the past 16, 17 months?
It's been interesting. I mean, things have changed in the workspace, but with a family of 3 kids, and it keeps me busy anyways. So it's been pretty crazy, but it always is.
I can just imagine you at home juggling not only family life, but obviously all those Zoom calls. Why was it so important for Van City to be part of tonight's program?
Well, Van City's been a proud sponsor of the Sustainability Award for the past 5 years. And as a values-based financial institution, sustainable businesses are very important to us. They create a clean and fair world. And of course, we've been working with organizations like BCFB and other experts to help businesses in the food processing sector become more sustainable. Sustainability to us, it means, a triple bottom line, which is people, planet, and profit. And we believe that businesses can balance all 3, creating a positive impact in community while still growing and prospering.
Very well said. So are you ready to present this award?
Yeah, definitely.
No pressure. You are the first presenter. So you are literally setting the tone for the rest of the evening.
Okay,
All right, my friend, take it away.
Well, I'm very proud to present these 3 finalists for the Sustainability Award. Here they are.
Ocean cultivated seaweed is growing seaweed in the ocean. We are regenerative. We put more in the ocean than we take out after we harvest. and that's the key for the survival of the planet.
Cascadia Seaweed was founded in Sydney, and we have a foundation goal to provide prosperity and wealth for rural and Indigenous communities along the coast of Vancouver Island and British Columbia. Cascadia Seaweed is sustainable from the ground up, but we like to shoot for the stars. So we've actually applied for our B Corp certification so that we analyze our big corporate objectives right down to our smallest actions to make sure that we are the most sustainable company. Cascadia Seaweed is the leader of this industry in British Columbia, and we're investing in innovation and technology across the value chain, everything from seed cultivation to harvesting to processing and to producing a sustainable product.
It's our life passion, and it's important in all of our daily lives for every one of us to consider the sustainable path, the regenerative path. We're very lucky because we live, eat, sleep seaweed.
My name is Stuart Lilly. I'm the CVO of Refeed Canada. This is our flagship facility. It's the first facility of its kind in North America that we know of that is actually creating a circular nutrition concept. What we do is we recover produce that would otherwise be wasted. We spend the time to make sure that what can go back to people does. So we'll cull that product, make sure it gets redistributed back to nonprofits. What can't get recovered for people, we then use as a livestock feed for local farmers. But we're also building the largest commercial worm farm in Canada. Where we're going with Refeed is making sure that we have a food recovery hub. You know, that's primary focus is to work with the nonprofit sector to ensure that, you know, those that are food insecure get the food that they need. Then being able to utilize the nutrients that are left over to their highest value, and that is to create growing mediums, to be able to grow more food, or to be able to use that as livestock feed. So essentially we're creating a zero waste facility, but true zero waste. We need to produce more food, we need to do it more sustainably, we need to eliminate synthetic fertilizers, you know, we need to give our children a future. So what we're doing here is we're trying to at least move forward this initiative and try and get some momentum in this space so that, you know, other companies can come in and keep on taking it to the next level.
When you stop and think about it, it's about as perfect food production system as you can imagine. It doesn't require fertilizers or pesticides or additives. It's completely natural. Let's take care of this. It's important now, and it's going to become even more so with time.
But just in seafood at the retail level, it's 31% waste. That's not a smart way to distribute seafood, and it's just to get over this perception that, oh, if it's not fresh, I'm not going to eat it.
All our packaging is recyclable. The little plastic trays are all plant-based plastic. We had to find alternatives. How were we going to maintain the cold chain? Instead of using styrofoam, found about 4 different options specifically because it's compostable and recyclable.
40% of our population rely upon seafood. I mean, it's something that we're blessed to have, but we're absolutely compelled to get it right.
And in this case, because we're a seafood company, we're very interested in preserving the future stocks. It'll be a sustainable, renewable resource if we take care of it properly.
All right, drum roll. Here we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The winner of the Sustainability Award is Cascadia Seaweed.
Thank you, BC Food and Beverage, for honoring us with the Sustainability Award. On behalf of Cascadia Seaweed, our team members, and our First Nation partners up and down Vancouver Island, we appreciate it. Thank you. We are Seaweed.
Congratulations, Cascadia Seaweed. Our next award is the Export Award for companies that have made outstanding developments in bringing BC food products to the world. Personally, this is one of my favorite awards because I love to see BC products on the shelves when I travel outside Canada. To present the award, please welcome from Export Development Canada, Supriya Devgan. Hi, Supriya. Great to have you back.
Great to be here.
Yes. How have you been the past 16 months?
Very well, and happy to put all this behind us soon.
Same. Have you picked up any hobbies? Habits? We've all picked up some habits, but have we picked up any hobbies over this period?
Yes, actually,
Yes?
cooking.
Cooking! Oh, that's awesome! The only thing I've discovered is I have no culinary talent and that the frozen food section in my grocery store is my friend. But if I was to come to your house, what would you prepare for me then?
Probably some roasted cauliflower with some tahini dip.
Okay, that sounds delicious. When can we make a date?
Well, why don't I get back to you after?
Oh, okay. Hopefully really soon. All right. We are absolutely delighted to have you join us again, and I know you are presenting the Export Award.
Yes. Thanks, Fred. EDC is a Crown corporation dedicated to helping Canadian companies of all sizes succeed on the world stage. As international risk experts, we equip Canadian companies with the tools they need to grow their business with confidence. Underlying all our support is commitment to sustainable and responsible business. Most notably, we support Canadian food and beverage manufacturers with working capital support, complementary export guidance, insurance, and even introductions to global buyers. The 3 finalists for the Export Award are
So we focus on one thing, and that is just simply great tasting chocolate, high cocoa content, and low sugar. Being, high organic dark chocolate was the #1 certification that our customers were asking for. Then you followed into, they were demanding lower sugar, lower real sugar. 61% of parents are actively controlling the sugar intake of products for their kids. We listen to that. So when we're making our new peanut butter cups with only 3 grams of sugar per piece, you can have 4 of our peanut butter cups to one of the leading brands. We have hired one of the top PR agencies in Connect, and they basically aligned, our simple message that, hey, we're chocolatiers, not food scientists, and they really rolled out a digital marketing campaign for us across the US that really brought forward those consumers that love chocolate. The demand for them on the better for you products is exploding. We just simply pulled our plan forward and were able to actually win at those customers. And once we were on shelf, the end consumer voted, loved us, and we've been growing ever since.
The capabilities that we have right now is really going to take us to the next level, continue to create the best tasting products that are always going to be plant-based and feeds into what the consumer is looking for the benefit of the people and the planet. Our new innovation center consists of 3 parts. We have a R&D lab, a R&D kitchen, and a sensory kitchen. When we look into expanding into different markets, there's always going to be considerations with regards to regulatory considerations, local and regional taste preferences. But the exciting thing about it is there's the opportunity to make something new, to cater to local and regional taste preferences. And that alludes to the great tasting products that we're able to make, and also the expansiveness of the variety of our portfolio. We're growing in Latin America, the Middle East, Asia, when we're continuing to look at all global international markets for continued expansion.
Our mission has always been to help families like ours. Unfortunately, food allergies are growing, and multiple food allergies are growing. We started with the granola bars, and we started looking at retail, and then we went to e-commerce, and then we started to have Americans find us online because they were looking for products that were safe for their allergic kids. So we started getting requests even from things like camps and schools, universities. Digitally is probably where we do the most amount of work now, and even in another country we can focus in very, very tightly. Our biggest clients, we do private label. We still keep to our basic recipes and methods, but we can customize as long as it's not too far out there, and it can never be an issue with our mission. One of the things I always had in mind, we could act locally, but we were always going to be global. Because the need for our kinds of foods is global and it's growing. And we're helping families all over. I'd like to see that grow exponentially.
And the winner of the Export Award is Libra Naturals.
Thank you, BC Food and Beverage. We're so happy we won this Export Award. We got started with our family and our food allergies, and we wanted to help people all around the world. And we're glad that we've done and that you recognize what we're doing. Thank you.
Yeah, big thank you again. Thank you to all our employees and the members of our board and everyone who has believed in us for all these years. Thank you.
Congratulations, Libra Naturals. Our next award is the Rising Star, the Up-and-Comers. This award is one of 2 awards that are given to an individual, not to a company. This is for those people who are shaking up the industry, making a positive impact in our community and province. These are the people that you are going to want to look out for in the future because they've got big things coming. To present the Rising Star Award, please welcome from Summit Labels, Gerald Chang.
Hey, Fred, how are you? Great to see you.
How are you? This is fantastic.
I brought drinks for us to both
apparently.
enjoy.
And here I thought my DoorDash delivery was early.
Well, there you go.
What do you have there, my friend?
Well, Fred, we have Whistler Brewing's Butterfly Flower Lager. It was a collaboration between Whistler Brewing ourselves and a local artist in Squamish, Sarah Symes. Her art, Be Kind, this rainbow that you see there, was featured on the UN's Facebook page, so shared with millions of people around the world. So what better opportunity for us to collaborate with her and donate the proceeds of this beer to the Canadian Mental Health Association.
What a fantastic initiative. And we can't say it enough that during this past pandemic period, we all need to be kind and gentle with one another. And dare I say, the label looks fantastic.
Thank you very much.
May I?
Absolutely,
Okay.
please do.
I'm.
There's a little surprise in there as you pour it.
Okay, I'm gonna pour for both of us. It's purple! I have never had purple beer before. How do you get that color? That is amazing.
It's the butterfly flower.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I'm gonna look forward to enjoying this while you present the next award.
Perfect. The 3 finalists for the Rising Star Award are
Under the KB Honey family umbrella, we have 3 brands: Kid Brothers, Queen Bee, and Western Sage. All of them produce raw, natural Canadian honey right here from Western Canada, and our Western Sage line is full of fun flavors the entire family can enjoy. I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to the marketing with KB Honey. I run our social media pages, I respond to customers through our website. I actually created and launched our website in January of 2020. We've modernized ourselves and brought us up to date to really reach the younger generations as well as stay connected to the older ones. My favorite part is communicating with customers. Those are the things that really bring me pride, and that's why I love our trade show so much, because I get to see the customers face to face. I'm a very proud co-chair member for the BCFB on their marketing and peer group, strictly because I love marketing and I love talking to people about it. And here was an opportunity to talk to like-minded people in the food-specific industry.
Save the Sea makes plant-based seafood. Our first product is a vegan smoked salmon made from simple ingredients, including carrots, locally sourced bull kelp, and a plant-based source of omega-3s from flax oil. I came up with the idea for Save the Sea when I was running my family's Japanese restaurants. I became vegan in 2017 and I was looking for seafood alternatives to serve to our customers. And at that time, I couldn't find any options. And at the same time, you were seeing the rise of companies like Beyond and Impossible. And so to me, it just seemed very obvious that plant-based seafood was the next big thing. So I started developing my own recipes. We just wanted to help create a product that will shift consumer preferences away from animal products towards truly sustainable seafood. Today we're in 75 retailers across Western Canada. It's around being inclusive and wanting to inspire people to incorporate more plants into their diet.
I first started in 2016 out of a little restaurant that I worked at in town. Really small grassroots, zero waste, and we've carried that through into our brick and mortar establishment now. We try to sell out every day. Our bakery is known for sourdough, 100% naturally leavened, organic flour, Vancouver Island salt, and we're 100% vegan. We make everything in-house here. We bake fresh every day. We're 100% zero waste, and just sort of being part of the community really. Always trying to sort of welcome people in, do what we can with charity events. We want the bakery to have a modern feel and not just be like people associate with a vegan place. But what I bring to the table is the looking at textures and flavors, how it presents to the customer. I always think about the whole dynamic. We support the farmers. We buy from about 10 different farmers in Pemberton. I always try and buy fair trade, organic and local.
On behalf of the entire team at Summit Labels, we're excited to announce the winner of the Rising Star Award is Aki Kaltenbach of Save the Seafoods. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you to the BC Food and Beverage Association. Thank you to my team, my advisors, my investors for believing in me, believing in Save the Sea, and wanting to help us in our mission to create a world where we no longer need to kill fish to enjoy seafood.
Congratulations, Aki from Save the Sea. All right, I'm really excited for our next guest. She is no stranger to the show. I'm so thrilled to have her back for Cycle 2, the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Fisheries. Of course, she's also the MLA for Saanich South and a dear friend of BC Food and Beverage. Please give a very warm welcome to Lana Papa. Oh, my friend, you look fantastic.
I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, best dressed.
So happy. I'm so happy
far.
to see you
I am
in
so
person
happy.
and not just on Instagram.
And the fact that we don't have that
I
shield
know.
between
It's
us.
fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for carving out the time.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure. Food and beverage is extremely important to me, and I wouldn't miss it.
I know you're very passionate about BC Food and Beverage and, of course, the incredible community. Did you get to catch the show last year?
I did, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. And I think we're going to top it this year. I'm looking forward to in person eventually, but this year's going to be great.
Well, what I heard from James was, you know, they had lofty goals of perhaps some 1,000 viewers and, of course, 4,500 and counting.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
know.
truly amazing.
That was me like 3,900 times, but no, just kidding.
But I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was
you
so
look
good.
so great. I look at myself 3,900 times if I could. But it truly speaks to the industry and how resilient and creative and innovative. Certainly you have been on the front lines along with others. What did you learn in that time?
Well, I've always known that the community is creative and resilient. We hear resilience thrown around a lot.
Yes.
I've seen it in real life on the front lines. There's businesses that have had to change their entire business plan to deal with the pandemic and all the challenges that COVID has brought. And they've done it with such a great attitude. And you see that with the amount of products that are being produced in BC. Everything is possible here. And Food and Beverage is such a supportive organization. And so if people have questions, they've got an amazing resource. We've been doing our best as government to implement a food hub network, which is really based on local processing. And we've seen just some great stories come out over the pandemic that would we have seen them? I don't know, but there's been challenges, but it really hasn't stopped the momentum.
For you personally, was there a highlight?
Yeah, well,
I
I get to hear the stories of producers, processors, of course, primary producers, constantly. Because I've been doing this job for quite some time now, I have a lot of cell phone numbers and I text a lot with stakeholders, just checking in. And so during the pandemic, checking in to see if people were shifting their business plans, et cetera, how they were coping, how they were getting a paycheck, really. Right. Like, how were they surviving? And from that, I saw a lot of focus on the local market.
Well, I can't say enough about how supportive the community has been. You know, ever since the beginning of this pandemic, we've heard messages of love local, support BC. How much of that is being shared with the industry? How much do they know that British Columbians truly care about where their food comes from and who is providing that food and ensuring the supply chain is open and that we can get our goods?
Yeah, so I think last year we talked about a bit of panic struck consumers.
Yes.
Because there was some over-enthusiastic shopping happening.
Flour was a few rolls of toilet paper and a few sacks of flour.
So we saw the realization, I think, that there could be a possible supply chain issue. You might want to go to the store to buy some flour, and what would you do if it wasn't there?
Right.
It kind of opened up to a broader conversation. What if the farmers weren't there? And we saw that food processors really want to have that relationship with the primary grower now. And so we see a lot of products that the ingredients are grown in British Columbia, and the consumers are sourcing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they have been an incredible resource, and they don't get enough attention.
We can't do it without them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you. You know, I'm a very optimistic person, so I firmly believe we are turning a corner. So what is ahead for this industry?
So, of course, we're facing challenges. We've got, with climate change comes concerns over water use, et cetera, but we have a lot of hope, and we've got a lot of people with a lot of great ideas. Mm-hmm. They're being highlighted here with this amazing event. I always like to say, as government, we need to be the wind at their back, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, good on you. Good on you. And, you know, as British Columbians, you know, what can we do to support them in our day-to-day actions?
Well, so
Buying
we've
local,
got this amazing
local.
program called Buy BC.
Okay.
And you can see this logo, which is very recognizable. It's probably one of the most recognized symbols that we have in consumer land out there around especially fresh produce, but now a huge emphasis on processed products. So if you see this Buy BC logo on a product, you know that it was made here by some wonderful British Columbians with amazing ingredients, and that's what consumers need to recognize. If you buy those products, you're supporting those entrepreneurs all the way down right to the land base.
Well, as someone who's been following my Instagram account, you know how supportive I am of everything BC.
Absolutely.
Love local, buy BC, and I think, you know, it's an easy way for British Columbians to support the incredible work of this sector. So I think you also brought a clip to share with us.
Yes,
about the program.
So the best thing about Buy BC, so Buy BC's been around for a very long time. It was started back in the 1990s. It took a bit of a break for 16 years, and then we kind of relaunched it. And with that launch came all of the new opportunities that we have these days with social media, with videography, and so we're able to tell the stories behind the products. And so that's what you're about to see is what is Buy BC and why is it important, and who are the people behind Buy BC.
All right. So, Minister Popham, thank you so much for taking the time to join us again this evening. And why don't we roll that clip right now?
British Columbia is one of the most beautiful places on Earth. And do you know what else is beautiful? The amazing food that we grow and produce here. There are nearly 3,000 food and beverage processors in BC, creating some of the best and most innovative products in the world. We also have the most diverse range of food and beverage products you'll find anywhere. If it tastes good, British Columbians are making it. Over 38,000 hardworking British Columbians are employed in the food and beverage processing industry. BC food and beverage processors represent the second largest manufacturing industry in the province. This means it's a vital part of our economy, in addition to putting food on the table of British Columbians. There has never been a more important time to buy BC. Local growers and processors can leverage the Buy BC program to let BC consumers know their products are part of the local food economy. It's important to let British Columbians know that our local farmers bring them fresh, healthy, and nutritious food that they put on the table every day. that local vineyards produce some of the best wine in the world, and that local processors create some of the most unique and desirable food products on store shelves. When you buy BC, you support the development of stronger communities across the province. Not only that, but buying BC is better for the environment. Local food doesn't have to travel as far to arrive on your plate, which reduces your carbon footprint. It also helps to maintain BC farmland and green space in your community. Buy BC is about supporting the amazing food that we grow and produce here, and the people that make it. It's about everyone involved in local food production and the contribution they make to the food supply, food security, and our economy. Buy BC and love what's yours.
It's always such a pleasure having Lana Popham in the house. All right, let's get back to the awards. Next up is the Leadership Award. This award goes to the pillars of our industry. These are the individuals who have set themselves apart through sacrifice, hard work, and investing in others. To present this award, let's give a warm welcome to Avi Kay, Director of Western Canada for FCC. Avi! Hello, my friend.
Hello, Fred. How are you?
I am well. Looking sharp as always.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Now, how is it that I have put on some pandemic pounds and you have stayed so trim, my friend?
It hasn't been easy. No, in all seriousness.
What's the secret?
What can we really do these past few months but walk the dog more and ride the bike with my kids? So. Yeah.
I can appreciate that. I mean, I think so many of us have a pandemic puppy and or a four-legged friend, and they've been absolutely wonderful companions.
100%.
Not to mention your kids.
Yeah, that too. Kids are good too. Yeah.
Well, we are absolutely delighted to have FCC back. Now, why is it so important for your organization to support this industry and these awards?
Great question. FCC is the only lender that's 100% invested in Canadian agriculture and food. And, BC Food and Bev's mandates to support the industry, and that's why we're here. So it's a privilege for us to be a strategic industry partner, support the industry, and support an association that's so proactive and so good for the industry.
And as we've seen over the last year and a half, the need is so great, isn't it?
For sure, yeah, for sure. I mean, if anything's been highlighted these past few months is the importance of just buying local and supporting, local supply chains and companies, shopping in your own backyard, and that's why it's good that we can support those companies.
Well, thank you for all that you do. You have a very important role right now because I'm told you know the 3 finalists in this category.
Yep.
All right, well, take it away, my friend.
Sounds good. Okay. Thanks very much. And the 3 finalists for the Leadership Award are...
We help companies take their fresh ideas and develop them into a ready-to-eat, ready-to-consume, ready-to-sell food product, as well as making sure that it's safe, it tastes good, and is all compliant. I started the company about 21 years ago, and prior to that, I was working in the food industry in different positions with quality assurance, food product development, up into management for about 20 years. A few people called me and they knew that I had worked at those other companies and had this experience. They decided to ask me questions. I thought, I have all this knowledge, why not share it? I've been very fortunate to have extended a hand to people. It's really gratifying. And I think that's one of the reasons I stay in the business.
I think what has happened with the whole progress of Good to Grow as a business, and even just in my own vision for the company, is the kitchen has become sort of part and parcel of the, we coach, we teach, we offer this trade show, we have a commissary space that you can come and produce your products in. So it's just another offering of what we already offer at Good to Grow. And then of course, when we started bclocalroute.ca, that was something that, we should really be focused on, and food security is a really important issue. To me, mentorship is just that. It's helping people find their value. And I think what's happened over the last year for us is really this kind of waking up to food security and seeing that we really need to lead the charge here, because this is what we've done all along. We've always been in support of local. We've always been in support of our processors. We're their biggest cheerleaders. We're representing our vendors, but we're also educating the public now. And we want people to know how important it is to buy local.
A CEO, by definition, is kind of the coach. And hopefully you've got the strong team that you can manage all the pieces. In the past 10 years, I've been involved with 3 sales to public companies. And then I've always been involved, going back to being on the board of the Alberta Food Processors Association, to Food Processors of Canada. I've learned over the years there has to be a work-life balance, to the extent that it's important to be involved with the BC Food and Bev Association. It's important to be involved with the Arboretum and Botanical Society of Langdon, because you have to have something outside of work, because if that defines you, you can lose a job tomorrow. It's important to be a people person. It's important to be humble. It's important to share the credit. There's no shortage of good ideas. You have to be able to execute to make sure that you can move these things forward. And that's where you need the business person that's behind the scenes that has a track record of execution.
We're thrilled to announce that the winner of the Leadership Award is James Pratt of Rima Natural Health Products. James, congratulations from all of us at FCC.
Thank you very much for this award. I'm honored to receive it from BC Food and Bev. BC Food and Bev is the gold standard when it comes to food associations across the country. It's only been around 15 or 20 years, and it's a testament to not only James Donaldson and his team, but also the industry professionals that take the time out to join the board and act on the committees. That without a strong board, the BC Food and Bev wouldn't be the association that it is. Also have to thank my wife, Jane, for this, because she has allowed me to spend time outside of the 9 to 5 doing things. And also I'd like to thank my kids for being great kids. Thank you.
Congratulations to James Pratt with Rima Health Products. I hope everyone is enjoying the show thus far. We're going to just keep the party going. Next up, it is my honor to introduce Anya Rowinska from the Manufacturing Safety Alliance of BC to present the award for People First, Health, Safety, and Culture Excellence. Please give a warm welcome to Anna.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. I can only imagine workplace safety top of mind for all companies right now.
It is. You know, health and safety never used to be in the limelight as it is now, but the pandemic really showed us that health and safety is really key for organizational success, bringing workers home safely, and really continuing the distribution lines that we all, value when we go to the stores and pick up that toilet paper or those items that...
I still have a few rolls.
Do you?
Yes.
Were you one of those people in
Yes,
Costco?
I must admit, I may have purchased a few more than I needed, but it's always good to have those extra rolls in hand.
Definitely. Well, our manufacturers are the ones that we have to really be grateful to, because they are also frontline workers who went to work every single day during the pandemic.
Absolutely. We've heard a lot about that supply chain. And, admittedly, workplace safety is not sexy, but as we have learned over the past year and a half, how important and vital it is just to ensure that we are able to look after our workers and that we get the products that we need.
It definitely is. And you know what? The Manufacturing Safety Alliance has really had the opportunity to reach members, food processors, and the manufacturing industry to support those needs with new training opportunities, webinars, as well as just different resources that we're now able to create and provide you with to support those organizational strategies and health and safety design.
Well, thank you so much for the good work. Looking post-pandemic, personally, what are you looking forward to most? Any travel plans in the near future?
Very much so. Travel is top of mind for me. I am and have always been a travel enthusiast.
Perhaps you could be my travel companion.
Well, I'll give you my contact details, so just give me a call and I'll tell you what's what in the big cities.
Okay, but task at hand, I believe you are here to present the People's First Award.
I am excited to do so.
Take it away.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the Manufacturing Safety Alliance of BC, the finalists for the People First Health, Safety, and Culture Excellence Awards are
The way I see it is if you're going to look for improvements, the people on the floor do the job every single day of their lives. They're the ones that are going to have the great ideas, and we fish for suggestions from the floor on a daily basis. One of the biggest things I think stands out of my mind is our 26 first aiders on site. We encourage everyone, see something, say something, so a lot of the stuff does come up from the floor. We have 350 people here. I think we have 11 different languages that go through the facility right now.
It starts off really from the basics, and I think the basic for us would be English courses. We run a regular English course that goes on every single day. What those English classes have done is allow us to create English leaders that are able to now start teaching various skills in native languages. A lot of our important classes, whether it's lockout, tagout, whether it's forklift, we have so many different trainers now that are bilingual, and it's made a huge difference. It really has. They don't feel lost, they understand the skill, and you can feel the pride that they have in coming in here to know that that community exists. I think that's what sets us apart, is that we try to be visual, we try to make sure that we're inclusive, and we try to make sure that we consider how we give everybody that same opportunity to step aside and to give each day, and to watch a team do that. You couldn't ask for anything more.
We have 350 people here and no one gets left out. We really respect our people. It's our number one asset.
Agripure is a dairy cooperative that is processing the fluid milk supplied to us by the dairy farmers. It's a culture of the engagement, a culture of the enablement of the people on the floor. They are the experts, and we are trying to implement a culture of servant leadership. It comes to dimensions with the productivity improvements. We've got a program such as evolution cards that the employees have a venue of bringing up and communicating the thoughts and ideas that may have when it comes to productivity improvement, loss reductions. And also we have a wonderful program called Hazard Cards, and this is for identifying the hazards within the facility. It's reviewing what policies, what procedures we have in place, and how those that we can implement here can improve our results when it comes to the health and safety. Everything we're trying to introduce here is with the focus on the employees, and a focus on their well-being and making sure that everybody goes home in one piece and go and enjoy their lives with their families.
If we put safety as a priority, then it's going to go to second, third place after all this. We are working to make safety our value. Values hardly ever change. We are born in a family with a set of values, and we keep them all of our lives. That's what I am steering for, making safety our value. Every single incident that happens in the plant, even near miss that happens, has to be reported. That's the best way prevention. We are OCCE certified, and my pride is that people come over here to benchmark what we're doing to take it back to their own sites.
The culture is such that if you don't feel safe, you need to stop
and all levels of management support that. To me, that is one of the key values that people hold here, is the safety of everybody here.
One of my guiding values is to take care of my people. I would go anywhere. If I take my team that I have currently, I know we would be successful, and the reason is they make it happen. My role is to focus on the people, what are their needs, and then everything else comes after.
And the winner of the People First Award is Golden Boy Foods. Congratulations on behalf of the Manufacturing Safety Alliance.
Thank you on behalf of Golden Boy. This is for all of you. You're the ones that deserve it. You're the ones that matter and do it most, so thank you very much. This is for all of you.
Let's keep this party going. Our next award is the Innovation Award, awarded to a company that demonstrates what else? Innovation, and is seen as a leader in the industry. To present the award, please welcome the CEO of Reliance Insurance. A warm welcome to Chris Ball. Hello, my friend. Looking very dapper.
Thank you, as are you.
Thank you so much for dressing up, and not just from the top.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you got to get the pajama bottoms off.
Well, you look fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us once again. How have you been keeping these past 17, 18 months?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I mean, I've been having ongoing dialogues with my cat, but I'm glad to be speaking to other people for a change.
How is your cat doing?
You know, coming out of the pandemic, I think her mood is boosting. You know, she's getting outside a little bit more. She's talking to people, having a glass of wine. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. As we move into this post-pandemic period, what are you going to miss most?
I come back to forced gratitude on that. Just being able to sit down in the quietness of myself and remember the things that really mattered to me, and remember, you know, make mark of the things that I took for granted, so that hopefully coming out of COVID, I hang on to the more precious elements of my life.
I think that's great. I think we should be grateful for many things, and so that is something to live by. Thank you so much, my friend.
Sure.
Now, I know you have an important task at hand. You're going to be presenting the Innovation Award.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this because it's another exceptional BC company that we get to highlight.
Awesome. Well, take it away, my friend.
I'm excited to announce the 3 finalists for the BC Innovation Awards, and they are...
A2 launching in Canada is an innovation for the category and will meet needs of the consumers that are currently unmet. A2 milk is 100% Canadian milk, natural milk directly from cows. But the unique part about our milk is that it only contains the A2 protein. So most milk out there contains a combination of A1 and A2 protein. We make sure that our cows are uniquely tested to ensure that they only deliver on the A2 protein. And why that's important is that it causes less digestive issues that are often associated with milk consumption. And where we take it a step beyond what everybody else does is that we test every single carton from cow to cup, so we can guarantee that the milk in our carton is free from the A1 protein and 100% A2. It's something that will meet the needs of consumers today that they've simply left the category, and they've not necessarily found an alternative. We truly believe that the benefits of the product being easier on digestion makes it a better for you, more nutritious product. That's something that I think every family needs. The feedback that we get from them is life-changing, game-changing. You have no idea how much you've brought our family together again. That's inspirational. That is something that I would get up for every single day.
So Simply Foods is a company that makes comfort food, quality food accessible to everyone.
We started as a catering and food service provider, so we still offer original services, but we've really shifted our focus to youth groups, school lunch programs, seniors, and our main goals become to make healthy food accessible for everybody.
The markets that we're serving, the programs that we're providing is still highly underserved. I do think that we are just barely scratching the surface.
What's made us unique is that we've been able to switch and pivot our company to be a food security accessible company. You can't have a low-income program without community support and partners. That's all we see. That's become our main focus, and for us, the feel-good factor of why we do what we do.
That could never come about unless we worked in a commissary like this. So the innovation, the ability to network and connect on a very organic level, that to me is been hugely rewarding.
And so now partners are approaching us to say, how can we make this bigger? How can we make this better? How can we help more people? And it's becoming more of a community initiative than a simple foods initiative.
Yes, Organica, we're a health and wellness company based here in Richmond, BC. We've been around for 30 years, and the last year has really been our foray into better for you snacks. So we started with our fave keto cookies with collagen, first in Canada to launch something like this, and it's been amazing. We've gained national distribution in all national retail chains. A lot of export customers are actually wanting it as well, so it's exciting, but it's also seeing how it's changing lives in terms of how they snack, and that they can actually say, hey, I can actually eat a cookie and not feel guilty, and it can actually be better for you. That's what really was launching the Fave line was about. But also, we want to meet customers where they're at, where they are combining different products, maybe in their posts or in their daily life. And the more we can simplify it for people, the more people will try it. So how can we help them and essentially meet them where they're at? For us, it's really scouring the world, working with our different farmers, our vendors, our suppliers, and also really listening to the consumers. Helps us really create that innovation story where people actually want to say, hey, I want to go try what Organica is making. So really for us, it's being where consumers want to go, but also being where they are at right now. For us, that's the joy that we get.
On behalf of Reliance Insurance, I am pleased to announce the award winner is Organica Health Products. Woo!
Thank you on behalf of the entire Organica team. Innovation is near and dear to the heart of Organica. You know, every time we come up with a new product or we're thinking, ideating, dreaming of a new product, it's always with the consumer in mind. And so for us to be recognized for the most innovative by the BCFB, it's an incredible honor. Congratulations as well to all of the nominees who are finalists. Let's keep innovating. Let's keep being at the forefront of innovation in Canada and North America. And thank you again for this award.
Congratulations, Organica, for your win. All right, next up, Best in Brand. This award goes to the company that is making a splash, that is turning heads. These are the ones that are rapidly growing in their space and building a beloved following. Truly, these are the folks you must follow. To present the Best in Brand Award, we have Daniel Ryu, Associate Creative Director of Crew Food and Beverage Partners. Please welcome Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Looking very sharp.
Hey, you as well. Very good.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks. This is exciting.
Well, we're just delighted that you could join us. And we are so thrilled to have Crew be part of the festivities. Now, I understand you just recently had a name change.
That's right. Crew Marketing Partners is now known as Crew Food and Beverage Partners.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, and we're following after the BC Food and Bev, which is awesome. But it's been fantastic. You know, the past year, we've been really looking at what's been happening, and we've decided to, as a team, lean into our strength, and that's been food and bev. And we're passionate about food and everything about this industry, and it's been such a great shift, and we love it. And it's been great. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's awesome. Now, I'm going to just ask you, what are some of the things that companies can really should be considering when thinking about their brand?
I think it all starts with strategy.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, you could be looking about a name and package and brand and all these kinds of things, but without a strategy, you're kind of doing things without purpose, without a reason or direction. So that would be my first thing. Let's start with a strategy.
I think that is great advice. Now, I know you have the honor of sharing with us the 3 finalists for this year's Best in Brand Award.
Awesome. Thanks, Fred.
Please, take it away.
And this year's 2021 Best in Brand finalists are
The quality of Grimm's Fine Foods has always been at the heart of the brand. Premium ingredients, centuries-old European values, and the desire to create healthy and delicious food for our friends, family, and our community. For 70 years, Grimm's products have brought families and friends together around the table to enjoy delicious meals and create countless memories. Our team is passionate about bringing quality products to market and giving back to the communities that we live, work, and volunteer in. We have a very collaborative approach to organization. We actively seek input from our vendor partners on product development and innovation, and from every team member. Grimm's has experienced significant sales growth in many of our product groups. In the past year, several of Grimm's products have realized double-digit growth and have outpaced the market in their respective categories. Having our pulse in the market helps us to understand the consumer's needs and make sound and strategic decisions. To commemorate Grimm's 70-year anniversary and communicate Grimm's rich Canadian heritage, we developed multiple strategies for in-store, online, and consumer engagement. We developed 70-year anniversary point-of-sale marketing materials. The message is simple: from our family to yours since 1951, communicating Grimm's heritage as well as the essence of the brand.
Mumgry is a plant-based snack food company. We look outside of ourselves, so we don't do things that are necessarily between these walls. We look at the restaurant business and realize that there was a huge opportunity for us to work with different restaurants, and we've let them have fun with it. In our product reach, we're all over North America now. In addition to being a unique product on the shelf, we want to show that diversity needs to live in all spaces. And so for us, it's really important to break outside of the ethnic aisle when it comes to bigger grocers. And that's sort of why we've taken our time with that, because we don't want to be unnoticeable. And so it's really important for us to kind of break stereotypes, call things out, and really just don't take no for an answer, and keep striving to make equality something more realistic. I think it's just so important for us to create the blueprint for the next generation of food makers.
Our brand, it's been evolving for 20 years, and it's going to continue to evolve as we grow. And our core values, I think it aligns with our customers' values, and that's our commitment to local and our commitment to sustainability. I think those are the two pieces that really make us who we are. The spud of growth it's been phenomenal. I think e-grocery is something that when Spud started 20 years ago just as a CSA of produce, it was a novel idea that people liked getting fresh farm produce, and then it just kept expanding to where we are today with over 10,000 SKUs of products. My biggest initiative, I think, in marketing is aligning our core values with storytelling. So with local food and local farming and sustainability, how do I tell that story? How do we get it across to our customers so that they really understand what it is we're working towards and how they, as customers, are also part of that journey with us? By supporting local farmers and local vendors and bringing sustainability into everything we do, from our reusable bins, our reusable packaging, our take-back program, our containers, it just weaves into every aspect of the customer journey.
And this year's winner of Best in Brand, on behalf of Crew Food and Beverage Partners, is Spud.ca.
Thank you so much for this award, BC Food and Beverage. We are so excited to be awarded Best in Brand, being able to bring our commitment to sustainability and local to the forefront of grocery and being recognized for it. Thank you so much.
Hope you're all enjoying yourselves out there. Don't forget to tag us at BC Food and Bev. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Share those photos with us and all of our finalists. Congrats to Spud. Well done. Okay, our next award is the Community Impact Award. If this is unfamiliar to you, it's because it's a brand new award. This award goes to a company that's giving back in a big way to their community. These are companies that exhibit social giving programs and strategies with the sole purpose of making our communities better. To introduce this inaugural award is Dustin Sapowski and Mike Garant of Glenmore Custom Print and Packaging. Please give a warm welcome to Dustin and Mike. Gentlemen, double fist pump. I like that. Thank you so much for taking the time and joining us at the awards. Now, how does a print and packaging company seed the idea for this award?
Well, I think we were very honored last year to be associate member winner, and it meant a lot to our staff, and we saw the opportunity it gave us to be involved more with BCFB family, and so we wanted to get involved in a very direct way, and so worked closely with BCFB family to make sure something reflected our goals and our commitments, and so we're very proud to present this award this year.
Well done. And now, Dustin, how has Glenmore navigated the pandemic?
It's been very interesting. Obviously, there have been lots of very public raw material supply chain interruptions, and we've been doing our best to help our partners and clients navigate their increased demands from their customers, especially when people are sitting at home and eating and drinking a lot more than they usually do. So we've been coming up with lots of creative methods to try and procure those items and bring them to them, and whether that be through new ways of using our equipment or finding new efficiencies with the materials that we've been typically working with.
I can't imagine with all the demands, especially during a period where there was so much uncertainty and there was just also so much need for not just materials, but packaging and getting items to your clients safely. So I applaud both of you. Let's talk about this new award. I understand, Mike, that Glenmore seeded the idea and really wanted to give back and participate in these awards in a very meaningful way. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, absolutely. We saw the value of the opportunity to work with the BCFB family, and so wanted to get more involved directly with it and work with BCFB to make sure it reflected, our goals and our ambitions and our sense of community. And here we are.
Well, thank you so much for your leadership, and this is a wonderful initiative. I know over the past month there's been some online voting, and Dustin, I think you have the pleasure of sharing with all of us who the top 3 finalists in this new category are.
I sure do. I have them right here.
All right, well, without further ado, take it away.
We have Food Mesh, Soul Bite Food, and Santavia Water Systems. And the winner is, if I can get it out of here, Soul Bite Food.
Congratulations.
Soul Bite Food is a social enterprise that was designed to fund charities that are fighting hunger and combating food waste.
We were thinking where we should go, and for us, normal was to go in the food industry. We wanted to contribute and to give it back a little bit to local communities. A little bit research, and then we realized that food waste here in North America is a huge problem. Now we are feeding over 3,500 people. Now we have a huge machinery, and we need to finance that. Soul Bite is our response and our fundraising system, but also it's bringing something more. It's bringing also new flavors and the new taste to the local markets. I really appreciate that we have a chance to share our recipes and our ethnic background.
Really, my goal in life is to be as helpful as I can. That's the main reason I love working in the Soul Bite and the charity. Thank you, BC Food and Beverage Association, for this great honor. I want to thank you, the other nominees, and also I want to thank Soul Bite Food team, especially my life and my wife, Rehane. Without her support, I couldn't reach this stage. And thank you so much.
Congratulations, Soul Bite Food. And now, it is time to present the Member of the Year Award. This award goes to the standout companies that have really stepped up and supported BCFB and its members. To present this award, it is absolutely my pleasure to have Ali Barmel, partner and BC Food and Beverage lead at Fasken Law. We are also immensely honored to have Fasken as the marquee sponsor for tonight's event. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to Ali Barmel. Hello, my friend.
How are you, Fred?
I am fantastic. Great to have you on the show.
Yeah,
Welcome.
great to be here.
How have you been managing this pandemic, my friend?
Oh, it's been, we've been staying busy, but also, lots of time outside and enjoying beautiful BC.
Have you discovered any hobbies or talents over the past year and a half?
Oh, I've been golfing, but not getting much better. So,
okay. Yeah. I was just gonna say, how was your game?
Yeah. It's a work in progress.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you miss the caddies, right? That's the problem.
Yeah. That's it.
You gotta carry your own clubs these days.
All the help I can get, I need it. Yeah.
Now, how are things at Fasken? The environment must be a little different over the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Are you working remotely?
Yeah, I'm working partly remotely, partly in the office, I would say. We've got, a little bit about Fasken's for those who don't know. We're a national law firm. We've got 140 lawyers here, both in Vancouver and an office in Surrey as well. I'm a business lawyer and the BC Food and Beverage lead for Fasken, but we're a full service firm. So we have, litigation, real estate, banking, anything our clients need to kind of grow their business. So it's been a unique time for us, but we've stayed quite busy, surprisingly. So it's been nice.
Good. There's your plug, Fasken. But in all honesty, we are truly thankful and grateful for your marquee sponsorship of tonight's event. Why has Fasken been such a long-time supporter of BCFB?
Yeah, at Fasken we are big supporters of the BC food industry. It's an incredible sector in the economy, creates lots of jobs, so much innovation happening in BC. We've got a natural kind of healthy lifestyle type approach here on the West Coast, and we're big supporters of that. And BCFB is the hub that brings it all together. So for us, it's a natural fit to contribute to the industry through BCFB, and we hope to do it for many years to come.
Well, thank you, my friend. We truly appreciate it. You strike me as a foodie as well. Tell us your favorite food-related event.
Yeah. So other than BCFB events,
of course.
Get your Food Pro West tickets, January. I would say it's Natural Products Expo West in Anaheim. So if you're from Vancouver, think about the Vancouver Convention Center, Rogers Arena, and the Fairmont Hotel filled with innovative, exciting food and beverage products for you to try and education sessions for you to attend. It's spectacular.
I'm not familiar with that one. Does one need to be extended an invitation, or you can buy tickets?
Nope, there's different categories. You can register online, and I think for anybody interested in food and beverage and trends and different products, it's an amazing experience.
And are you seeing a lot of BC companies represented?
Yeah, each year I've been going for about 5 to 7 years, and every year I would say the group of BC companies grows every year, and I hope that continues for the foreseeable future.
That's great to hear. Yeah. That's awesome. Finally, best part of working with your food and beverage clients?
There's so many things.
And many of them are watching.
Yeah,
just
that's right.
You know.
That's right. I would say a couple of main things. The first one is just when I get a new client, whether it's through a referral or otherwise, and I get to try their products and hey, these are really good. And you feel a sense of pride seeing them on the shelves and having this amazing product that you're working with. And the other thing is, I'm fortunate as a business lawyer that I get to work with clients at all sorts of different milestones. And these are huge milestones for them personally and for their company. So it could be their first big distribution contract, or raising their first money from venture capital, or their big exit when they sell to, the big food strategic, and I'm handing them a check for lots of money, and those are all amazing moments for them, but I kind of get to live through them and be a part of it, which is amazing.
That is awesome. Well, thank you, Ali, and thank you, Fasken, for your ongoing support. It truly means the world to BCFB. I think I'm going to put you to work. Ready to present some awards?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
So the first award I'm honored to present is the Member of the Year Award for the Associate category. And the winner of the Associate Member of the Year Award is DTEC.
I think that our perspective has maybe changed a little. We have come back home to why we started the company in the first place, and that was really to provide streamlined tools to assist the small and intermediate sized players. Our software actually is running quite a few different companies across North America today, but specifically we empower the food supply chain with our software. One of the things that we've done as part of our 25th anniversary nourishment campaign is we gave back to BC Food and Beverage Association some funds to be able to contribute to having new members join without having to pay fees. Our values here are really based on collective wisdom and supporting each other. We try to champion each other as a whole. Those are very important things to our culture to make sure that we're actually doing the job. And everyone that works here feels the same way. Wow, thank you very much for this acknowledgement. We are pretty proud to be an associate member of the BC Food and Beverage Association and to provide empowerment to this food supply chain, most important supply chain of the world. Thank you to my team who work hard every day to make our work happen.
Congratulations, DTEC. You did such a good job. Why don't we keep it going?
Perfect. So the winner of the Processor Member of the Year award is, and this is a bit of a unique year because it looks like there are 3 winners.
Three?
Three
That's awesome.
winners.
All right.
So pleased to present this award to Big Mountain Foods, Long Table Distillery, and Prairie Goodness. Congratulations to all 3.
The BC Food and Beverage Member of the Year award usually goes to a member that exhibits a great deal of support for the membership, for the industry and community at large. Except this year, we wanted to make an exception with that and recognize 3 individuals as they came together in a way that really just highlighted what was so special about our community. What you're going to see next is all 3 winners and how they came together during COVID and share their story. This is the first time they've actually all been in the same room together.
Processor Member of the Year, take 1.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
This won't be the last time, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol is the prime and most significant contributor to antibacterial, antiviral for something like a hand sanitizer. So we started producing sanitizer for a variety of sizes, and so we reached out to the association to give us a hand, and it just went from there.
I remember at that day I sit in my office and I was, had a rough day. I just checking my posts in LinkedIn, and then I saw Alyssa's post, and came to my mind that maybe there is a good idea that I can help, to first of all to Charles to move their products and then help to the community, because and also I believe that whenever you live, you should take care of your community too. And then I reached to Alyssa and I shared my idea with Alyssa that said I can't make a purchase.
So I myself am a board member for the BC Food and Beverage. So through the grapevine and through hearing from James that there was sanitizer and Big Mountain was just moving into our new space and we had lots of extra room. So I said, hey, we can take these pallets, we've got lots of space, bring it on over. So within a week's time, we actually donated all of the sanitizer and masks to organizations like the Wish Foundation on the Vancouver East Side, Peace Arch Hospice, and the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. So it all worked out remarkably and timely.
I'm honored to receive that reward, and thank you so much for BC Food Beverage Association for ongoing support.
Thank you, BC Food and Beverage, for this amazing award. I couldn't have done it without these other 2 gentlemen, and I'm so thankful for this award.
I just want to say thank you, BC Food and Beverage, for coming to our assistance, and also to my colleagues here for participating and supporting and seeing the vision to work collaboratively to do a good thing, a great thing, actually. Thank you.
Once again, thank you, Ali, with Baskin Law, for introducing our Members of the Year and being our marquee sponsor. All right, everyone, this is it. The granddaddy of them all, Product of the Year. To introduce us to what Product of the Year is, we have once again joining us Maria Gonzalez from MNP.
Good, and you?
I see you're still carrying your can of Lysol.
I am indeed.
Is it the same can from a year and a half ago?
Probably is the 100th one carrying it around.
I see, so you're stocking up Lysol like we stock up toilet paper.
I think so.
How have you been this past year and a half? You
I can't
look
complain.
great.
Thank you so much. You as well.
Yeah.
I can't complain. COVID has made a negative impact on so many of us, but there's some positives that we can take out of it. I've learned how to make Spanish paella, and because I was so bored, I decided to go for my second master. So,
congratulations!
There's good things that come out of COVID too.
So you have been making good use of your time.
I have, Fred.
And now, how are things at MNP? First of all, we just want to say thank you for your ongoing support, particularly of this award, because I think you have been a presenting sponsor of this award since its beginning.
Yeah, 1800s, I think. Yeah, we're so proud always to be sponsors of this award. We love it because as an accounting and business advisory firm that is really passionate about the food and beverage sector, we get to celebrate the achievements of amazing companies in British Columbia when it comes to their product development, innovation, marketing. So we're thrilled to be here again, and really excited to get to see who the top winners of the Product of the Year award are.
Well, let's not keep everyone waiting. I know this is it. So without further ado, I'll just look after your can of Lysol.
All right.
I'm always best when I'm thinking on my feet. How could we stand out from the pack without going to just specialty cashew almond?
And I think this is the smoothest peanut butter she's ever had.
I was impressed how much the knowledge that the judges had.
A little bit of extra fat there crisps its own edges.
Packaging, I've been seeing the designs, I thought was really clean.
Someone could be doing cartwheels or spinning plates on their head, I don't know, but I think we had a really solid chance. It's a Vancouver-based vegan company. We make dips and cheeses, and they're all cashew-based.
Smoothed out quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I think they're finding their...
That's really good.
That's a wonderful flavor. Yeah.
It was. It's really good.
For sure. And this product converts die-hard dairy lovers.
I think it went well. It's done so quickly that you go, you do, and then that's it. The fermentation process that we use is definitely what makes our pasta unique and innovative.
Oh, it's got
And
robust,
something that's easier on the stomach.
I love sourdough and I love pasta, so this is dangerous for me because I would eat this whole thing.
BC Food and Beverage has been so supportive, and it's just been exciting, and everyone's so wonderful. So it's so important. We try to use as many BC products as possible. That's also another way that we lower our carbon footprint.
That's probably the hardest thing, how to sell it, because it's so versatile.
I think it went pretty smoothly. I don't think I stumbled, and nothing really pops out as any kind of major missteps or anything like that. So Canadian, so I feel like it is a segment of the market that is underserved.
And I think you're a little bit ahead of where this market is going.
In there, that really differentiates us and sets us apart from the competition. It's sustainable for us to keep, but it's also we're getting enough out into the market.
Judges from food service to restaurants, and I think they were excited that it would work for both as well as in the home.
It's great.
Yeah, it looks upscale, but the price point is
the price point kills me.
I mean, that texture is really hard to achieve for the plant-based product, and they nailed it.
Oh, that sauce is killer.
That sauce in itself could be a catch.
Good. There's a lot of really good brands out there, and I'm honored to be among them, quite honestly.
Bypassing the whole process of digestion, basically, so it's instantly hydrating, and it replenishes electrolytes.
Kind of like it's really refreshing.
And it's got that quenching, like that hydrating, like a coconut water,
Plant-based dairy products out of cashews and oats. So lassi has thousands of years of tradition out of India, which is a cultured product. So it has 10 billion probiotics.
I quite like the sweetness of it.
Yeah, good story, unique product.
Winning or not, it's really not a matter. It is more about we can do our best.
Yeah, and the tough part that, for me, that separated the top 1 to 2 and 3 is just a point in sustainability or packaging, because
when I raise my voice, that doesn't mean I'm mad.
it just means you're right. Some tough decisions here to make.
That was the most discussion we've had. But boy, does BC have a lot of innovative plant products, eh?
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I think
So Ryan,
it's
what do you
great.
think?
I think we found a winner.
All right, let's not keep everyone waiting much longer. Maria, will you do us the honor and announce this year's winners?
Absolutely.
All
Fran.
right, I'm just going to
so
take your
excited.
camera. All right.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
All right. For the Bronze Product of the Year Award, let's see who it is. And the 2021 Bronze winner of the Product of the Year Award goes to Modern Gyoza by Modern Meat.
Hi, I'm Tara Haddad, founder of Modern Plant-Based Foods.
I'm Cassidy McCord, Chief Corporate Officer of Modern Plant-Based Foods.
We are honored today to accept the award for Product of the Year from BC Food and Beverage for our Modern Gyoza.
And we're very excited for the growth this upcoming year and to have the Modern Gyoza available across Canada. Thank you.
And the 2021 Silver winner of the Product of the Year Award goes to Sourdough Spaghetti by Caslow Sourdough.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to win the BC Food and Beverage Product of the Year Award. We knew our sourdough spaghetti was something special, and to have it recognized with this award is just amazing. Thank you so much to everyone at Food and Beverage BC, as well as the judges, and of course everyone at Castle Sourdough that helped our sourdough spaghetti come to life. Thank you again.
And the big one, the gold winner of the Product of the Year Award goes to Newbies Plus by Nusante Creations.
Thank you. This is amazing. To be a part of such a wonderful group of finalists has been extraordinary, and to receive this is such an honor. So thank you, judges, and thank you to everyone at Nusante who's gone above and beyond to make Newbies Plus an amazing, wonderful product that people are loving, and I'm excited for many more people to discover it and enjoy.
Congratulations to Nusante Creations, Caslow Sourdough, and Modern Meat for their fantastic wins. And thank you to everyone who submitted for Product of the Year. I can't believe it, but believe it or not, we have made it to the end. Congratulations to everyone, to our newest inductee into the Hall of Fame, to all of our finalists and winners, and of course, our Product of the Year recipients. But before we go, it just wouldn't feel right without inviting the man who made this all happen once again. That's right, our good friend James. James, why don't you come on out here? Thank you. You can now exhale. What were your thoughts, my friend?
Quite a show, quite a show.
It went by so quickly.
It was, and there's so many great stories we got to see. Every year it never gets boring. There's always something new and exciting to see. And I've been in the industry a long time, and I still see exciting things every time.
Something tells me we're going to even get more viewers this year. This event, this evening, wouldn't be possible without so many. I'm sure you'd like to say thanks to a few of them.
Oh, absolutely. It's a lot of moving parts, and obviously we're really thankful for everybody who tuned in. They care about BCFB, they care about the industry, and that means a lot to us. Really want to thank Fasken, our marquee sponsor. They've been such an incredible supporter of the association and of the industry for many years. My team, I've got an incredible team, Elisa, Kelly, Sierra, and Chris, and they just provide so much support to all of our members, and it makes my life so much easier. All of our award sponsors, our judges who always are behind the scenes but play such a huge role in this. It's an incredible responsibility, it's a ton of work, and they're always so professional and always really make great calls. And then, of course, like I said, the viewing audience and our members who are always there to support us, and I'm always thankful, and there's certainly a lot of moving parts to it, but without all of those people, there's no way we'd be able to pull this off. Picnic Creative, and of course, yourself.
Well, thank you so much, and I can't say enough about the warm welcome I've received, and to this small and mighty crew who continually impress me in ensuring everyone's safety and as well enjoyment. So it's been a blast. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Look forward to it again. And thank you, everyone. That's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to seeing everyone next year. Have a great night.